Being at death's door, both human and animal will have a strong desire to live. The stray dog was tortured by the bad guys. He was thrown into a well 10 meters deep. At the moment, he looks up at the sky, helpless and lonely. His eyes show his desire to survive. He hopes that God will give him another chance, because he still wants to see this world again. Maybe he knows that's a luxury wish, but he got stuck in the well and has waited for days. Besides drinking water, he hasn't eaten anything. His physical condition is about to reach its limit. The only thing he can rely on is those rocks protruding from the well wall. But the top of the well is over 10 meters high. Things are getting more and more difficult. He has to splash water from time to time, waiting for someone to notice him. Maybe God doesn't let people down. Finally, a kind person passed by and found the dog. However, the well is too deep. There's nothing to hold on to climb down. The kind man has to use a safety harness, and carefully gets down the well. The dog gets excited when he realizes someone coming. He knows that the person in front of him will save him. So, he obediently cooperates with the rescuer and sits in the net. Afterward, the man signals people above him to pull the dog up. There is a collision with the well wall during the lifting process. Still, the dog doesn't move at all. He strongly believes in people. While the rope is being pulled up slowly, the dog's heart gradually rejoices, because he knows that he is saved by good people. With the efforts of the rescuers, the dog ended up being saved. Please hit the like button for these heroes, and leave a comment with best wishes to them. Thus, what you wish for will definitely come true. But the story is not over yet. Rescuers bring the dog to the rescue center. Anyway, after soaking in water for so long, the dog's health needs to be checked. After a careful checkup, the dog's 4 legs are said to be wet and swollen. Luckily, the dog has got over this situation after a period of treatment. But the wound in his heart can't be healed. For the homeless dogs, life has already been so difficult and heartbreaking. To anyone who doesn't love these dogs, then just please don't hurt them. A little puppy gets stuck in this underground aqueduct. He keeps calling for help. In the aqueduct, there is no food and water. The puppy has been locked up for 2 days. The mother dog standing at the mouth of the sewer feels worried. But there's no way to save her baby. The people around quickly go to find the animal rescue team. Hope they have a way to save the puppy. The rescue team asks about the mother dog. She's just a stray dog, and has always lived around this area. But her gentle personality wins everyone's hearts, especially this old man. Last month, he filmed a video of the mother dog and her puppies. The mother dog has 4 puppies, one of which is black, while the other 3 are white. The kid stuck in the aqueduct is the black one. The rescue team starts their work. First, they go to find the other 3 white dogs. The puppies live under a container, because this place seems safe. The mother dog really knows how to choose a home, but now she has no time to take care of them. She's busy with the puppy that's stuck, and tries to think of a way to save him. Motherly love is great. The animal rescue team quickly save the 3 white puppies first, since they're easier to catch. They set up a cage next to the container, then put some food to draw the puppies' attention. When the rescue team disappears, the pups quickly run out to eat. The first puppy is attracted to food. The second one also comes in. The rescue team immediately slams the door. They are now successfully rescued, which makes them angry. The third dog couldn't resist the temptation of food. As soon as he walks in, the door is closed before he can even eat anything. Well, the third one is also successfully rescued. Next is the mother dog. The rescue team still use the same method. It doesn't take much effort. They end up catching the mother dog with ease. Now, there is only the black puppy left. He's also the hardest challenge of the rescue work. The team decisively brings a small excavator, then use it to dig a big hole, and cut off the aqueduct. Next, they put some food down, then wait for the dog to come out and catch him. Late at night, the puppy slowly comes out of the sewer. When he doesn't notice, the rescue team lower the partition, then quickly surround the little pup. In the long run, they manage to rescue the black puppy. What a thrilling rescue. They hug each other to celebrate their victory. Everyone around cheers and congratulates them too. The rescue team takes 5 dogs to the veterinary hospital to make sure they have good health services. Their general checkup results show that they are all healthy, thanks to the warm heart of the mother dog, and the care of those around. Finally, the mother dog is reunited with her black puppy. The little pup is still the same. He becomes naughty as soon as he is with his mother, as if he has never experienced hardships before. This wild dog has a large tumor growing on his belly. If not treated in time, soon he might have to die. Because he's so hungry, he has to look for food in the trash. The rescuers quickly bring him some food, but the dog is afraid and doesn't dare to come near. For the dog's health, the man puts in the food some sleeping pills, so that he can easily take the medicine. The next thing is to track the dog, and wait for him to fall asleep. After more than 10 minutes of tracking, the dog walks more slowly and slowly, while the man is eagerly waiting for him to fall asleep. Only then can people take him to treatment soon. The man finally waits for that moment. The dog is then taken to the hospital for a checkup. The veterinarian touches the tumor on his belly, and fears that the tumor has metastasized to other locations. Can you guess how big this tumor is? Leave a comment to predict it. The man immediately gives the dog a general checkup. Unfortunately, the tumor is right in his lung. This means performing surgery will be dangerous. After his body is examined, his best friend goes to the vet hospital to visit him. He also hopes humans can heal the dog as soon as possible. Because the dog's body is too weak right now, they can't operate on him. It's necessary to adjust his body to increase the surgery's success rate. One day before surgery, all the dog's good friends come to visit him. The doctor puts the dog on the operating table. Before the surgery, he even comforts him for a while, to make sure he believes that the doctors will take good care of him. We hope you are cheering for our poor dog right now. Veterinarians get ready to start surgery. After 3 hours in a row, the tumor weighing 640 grams is finally removed. The surgery was successful. The dog will soon recover after resting. With the man's dedicated care, the dog gets over quickly. Please click like for the kindness of the honest man. The dog is finally free from the pain caused by the tumor. The man also brings him back to reunite with his friends. Let's wish the dog a healthy and happy life in the future. Today's video ends here. Thank you for watching and supporting. On the side of the road, we saw a heartbreaking scene. A dog's leg grows up a large tumor. It looks like he's so painful. The locals also feel heartbreaking when they see him, so often buy him some food. But the tumor on the dog's leg is getting bigger and bigger. He lies on the ground crying in pain. Every time people come to save him, he will run in the direction of a factory. Everyone finds him at that factory. According to some people who know the story, the dog's owner was also the owner of this factory, but then sold it and left, leaving the poor dog behind. Every day, the dog will wait for his owner to return. The workers all love him. Because of the tumor on the dog's leg, people used to take him to the hospital for examination, but doctors don't have a cure. He ends up having no choice but to live like that. Every day, the little dog waits for his owner to return. Even if it's midnight, the dog won't rest. As soon as he hears a sound, he will rush to come and look. He always hopes that the owner comes back soon. Because of the dog's health, people bring him to the vet again. The vets examine the dog, then diagnose that he must undergo surgery quickly. Because his condition is serious, he has to amputate a leg. Later, he is adopted by a kind woman. I hope he can forget all the pain. Please hit the like button for this poor dog. Please take a closer look. This dog has a huge tumor growing on his stomach. Can you guess the size of the tumor? Leave your predictions in the comments section below. The dog's tumor has grown so big it almost touches the ground, making the dog extremely difficult to walk. Every time he goes for a walk with his owner, his belly constantly touches the ground. Frequent rubbing with the ground causes the dog's stomach to bleed often. All the owner can do is help him wash the wound with medicine. As described by the owner, 3 months ago, the tumor was small, but it's getting bigger. The owner looks at the dog that has been with him for 15 years, suffering from his tumor every day. Can't help but feel so sad. The owner takes the dog to the hospital, but the vet said the dog is too old now. He's like a 90-year-old man, so it's hard to operate on him. The man decides to help the dog by taking him to a better hospital. The doctor first examines the dog. Through the examination's results, the doctor discovers that a giant tumor has compressed the dog's internal organs. The worst news is, the doctor finds tumors in 2 other locations, and these 2 tumors also determine if the dog can be operated on. To further confirm the characteristics of the tumor, the doctor performs a CT scan of the dog. If they didn't check, they wouldn't be so surprised, because the CT scan shows there are tumors in the dog's stomach and thyroid. The doctor is almost overwhelmed by this result. He said thyroid tumor is malignant in dogs. They can't operate on all 3 tumors at the same time, since the dog is unable to stand 3 surgeries at once. The doctor immediately calls an emergency meeting. They find a little bit of good news from the image they took, which are the tumors haven't spread to other organs. After a long discussion, the doctors finally decide to remove the tumor on the belly first. As for the dog's stomach and thyroid, they will wait for him to recover before making their decision. The doctors immediately prepare for surgery. Hope you will leave comments to cheer the dog. The doctor said the tumor weighs about 3 kilograms. Therefore, blood loss must be limited. But the dog's blood vessel has been broken since the surgery began. It's easy to have complications due to blood loss. Luckily, the doctors are able to stop the bleeding. The dog's owner worriedly waits for the results outside the operating room door. After the 3-hour surgery, the tumor is finally removed. The surgery was so successful. The doctors bandage the dog's wound. He gradually comes round after the surgery. They then take him to the recovery room. The dog has had a hard day, and going through a painful surgery at such an age. The owner also rushes to the recovery room to take care of him. Looking at his dog that just had surgery, the owner feels guilty for not treating him sooner. After 2 weeks of recovery, the doctor tells the owner ready to let his dog be discharged from the hospital. His internal organs have gradually stabilized again. As for his abdomen and thyroid tumors, they need to wait for him to rest completely before proceeding with surgery. The doctor takes the owner to see his dog. When the dog meets his owner, he happily runs to him. This is also the first time he has run since he got sick. The owner is happy to see the dog saved. He sends a big thank you to the doctors, because they have made a rebirth for the dog. May the dog be healthy and peaceful until the end of his life. Our video ends here. See you next time.